GM friends, and welcome to Zazoome. I'm Sheri Barbera, and today we are talking with a live artist. And I know, we don't want to talk to a dead artist, do we? I don't think we could actually do that. Today we are talking to, Today we're talking to, we're both artists. So the question is, if you're a real life artist, IRL in real life, how do you become an NFT artist? So, what's the question?
Well, the first question is extremely easy. It's how do you get started? How do you get started with your NFT?
How do you get started with your NFTs? Okay.
What do you do? What do you do first? Where will I go? What will I do? Red.
Well, you want to start with what do you sell? What are you creating as an artist? What is your physical art, or what is your performance art, or are you a video artist or an audio artist and you make music, or are you an AI artist? So do you make paintings, drawings, watercolors, pastels, graphic designs, photographs? What is it that you actually do? That's the first thing. And then how do you turn it into something digital? That's the second thing. So you want to, if it's physical, you want to photograph it so that you can then turn it into a digital format. And of course, you're going to need to use a camera that accepts things in digital format. And it's best not to hold it. It's best to use your camera on a tripod. You want to shoot in even lighting so you get real colors. And then you want to be able to transfer the digital file to your computer or tablet or phone, however you're going to be uploading to where you are selling it. The most important things for your digital NFT file is clarity. You want to make sure that it's not blurry. Cleanness. You want to make sure that there's no dust on the image or on your lens. So you want to clean your camera lens, or no fingerprints, right? You don't want anything on there, so be sure you clean that. And the color. And that's kind of a funny thing. I'm just going to pop back over to us. Oh, I don't know why I popped over to you. I popped over to you instead of us. It's a funny thing because the color of your NFT is pretty subjective. It doesn't have to literally match the color of your in real life piece of art. You can turn it into anything you want. And I think this is something that you've done when you're drawing, like if you're using Procreate and you're drawing on a tablet, don't you change the colors of things?
Change the color of the NFTs, they change the color of the background, they've changed the color.
But to whatever you want.
To whatever I want.
Right. So it doesn't matter if it literally matches the color. What does matter is, does it look saleable online?
Right.
Is it clickable? Is it something that people are going to be drawn to?
Right. But no pun intended. But it does have to be what you want. You have to have fun doing this.
Yeah.
So you have to be inventive, creative, all those things.
And the other thing that you can do with your physical art is, once you've made it digital, you can now put it into a digital program like Procreate, like Photoshop, and add things to it, or take things away. Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to stay the way it is in real life. Now, this is another way that NFTs are so cool, is because digitally you can add or subtract things, you can change colors, you can blur things, you can do anything.
Yeah, and you're even working in Canva now, right?
I love working in Canva.
So you got Canva, Photoshop, and Procreate.
And there are so many programs out there besides those that you can work on.
To edit
your images,
your
your digital art. But those are our three favorites. Okay, so clarity, cleanness, and color. Questions. Okay, so let's just go back to us and see, what are the questions? The first question, so who's here? Hi, Rob. Welcome. So great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And Ronnie, hello, Ronnie. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, back at you. Dale is here. Dale, probably Robin's here. GM to both of you, friends. And my sister Pam is here. Hello, Pam. I love you. And Ronnie says, how much to cost for an animated 3D collection of 10K art? Excellent, excellent question. I am going to be answering that next week. As a matter of fact, you've kind of jumped the gun. But next week, or next time, I shouldn't say next week, because next time maybe we're going to do a live stream sooner than next week. Next time we're going to be talking about what are the costs for an artist to create this art as an NFT. And that's an excellent question, because as an artist, one of your main things is living, right? Just living, just making enough money to survive, to live, and to pay all of your expenses and to buy all of your art supplies.
Are we going to find out how to make our art and how to sell our art?
And how to sell our art. That's what we are talking about right now, is just how do you literally get into being an NFT artist? How do you just get into it? And then next time we're talking about how much does it cost? Because that is super important. Love that question. Thank you so much. Okay, any other questions? Please put them in the chat or in the comments below, and I will get to them for sure. So, all right. So Sal, Sal, artist, what is the next thing that you need to know as an artist?
How do I know what type of digital, not that I'm reading this, how do I know what type of digital file do I use for my, questions for my artwork? What kind of digital file?
Okay, so
what's the good, the bad, and the ugly? What not to use? What to use and not to use? All right.
Okay, so those are excellent. Thank you for those questions. And the answers to that are, you need to truly understand the format of where you're going to be selling on. And we didn't get to where you're going to be selling yet, but you need to know what formats they actually accept for you to change your art into digital art. But of course, everybody knows JPEGs are one that are accepted. PNGs are also accepted, PNG files. But is it just an image? Is it a PNG or is it a video? If it's in video format, what is the digital file for video? If it's in audio, what's the digital file for audio? And if it's a 3D or an AI or another kind of format, what can you use for that? The answers are supported files, maybe one or many or all of these. JPEGs, PNGs, GIFs, so animated GIFs, SVGs, WebMs, which are this brand new sort of Web3 kind of format that I love, because you actually can't really copy them. Like, you used to be able to just drag images right off of the internet onto your computer, and WebMs, you can't do that. You have to do screenshots. You have to do a screenshot. MP4s, those are for video. MP3s, those are for audio. So where am I? Okay, MP4, MP3, WAVs, OGGs, GLB, and GLTF, these are for 3D images, and you've seen so many of them if you've looked at NFTs. The other thing you need to be very careful about is the size of your individual NFTs, and each place that you sell on. For example, a marketplace like OpenSea, where you can sell NFTs, has a limit, has a maximum that your file size can be. For them, it's 100 meg. But for other places, it may be different. It may be 50 meg. It may be 200 meg. You need to know where you are selling your NFTs, what is the maximum file size, and don't go over it, or you're not going to be able to upload. And there may be more than one file size. Like, you may have to have, and I'm just going to go back to us for a second. You may have to have your NFTs in two or three different sizes, 2 or 3 or 4 different sizes, just so that you have a place card image, and then you have your actual NFT image, and then can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then you also have when you're looking at the NFT, your clickable image, which is going to be a bigger size. So you may have more than one size image for your NFTs. You may also have more than one format when you're selling your NFTs. Maybe for where you're selling them, you may use a WebM file, but for the actual file, you may use a GIF, or you may use a Web3, an MP3, or you may use a PNG. So it's more than just one file that you may end up using.
So you're saying different platforms accept different forms of NFTs?
different platforms accept different file formats, and
File
then
format.
within that, when you're selling your NFT, you may need different file formats to sell your NFT. You may need a stationary format, which is just an image, okay? Just an image like a PNG file or an SVG file or a JPEG file. That is a static image. It doesn't move. But maybe what you're selling is a video, and that does move. So now you need two files. You need your MP4 file for your video, and you need your static file. So it's more complicated. It's a little more complicated than just maybe one image. Okay, let's get back into it.
SVG stands for. Do you?
SVG is a type of file format that it's a vector file where no matter what size the image is, when you make it enormously huge, it stays crisp and clean, as opposed to a JPEG that becomes pixely. You know how that happens? It's like all teeny weeny little pixels. SVGs do not do that, but you need to make them in Adobe Illustrator. So great question, thank you. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Let me know now in the chat or put them in the comments below this video, and I am going to say to Sal, what else, honey? What else as an artist do you need to know?
Wow.
What's your next question?
The most important and intriguing question is always, where do I sell my NFTs? Is there more than one choice of where to sell my NFTs?
Okay. And as an artist, where would you typically sell your NFTs?
At an art gallery.
Yes, exactly. Or if you're an enterprising person, maybe your own website. You know, maybe you have a website where you sell your art directly, or maybe Shopify, you know, or maybe Shopify or something like that, right? But we are talking about NFTs, and so that is an excellent question. Thank you so much, Artist Sal, and let me answer that. The answer to that question is you sell on an NFT marketplace. And yes, there are many, many options out there, but how do you know what to choose? Because you might choose just a general marketplace that sells every single kind of NFT, or maybe you want to focus just specifically on art marketplaces, which are these, or maybe you want to focus on utility marketplaces where your art has some kind of what is known as utility besides being fine art or whatever type of art it is. And these are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Where is the best place for me to be? I have an answer for you as a newbie. In my opinion, you should start with the biggest platform so that you get the most exposure quickly. And in my opinion, the number one choice for you is OpenSea. And these are other options as an artist: Mintable, Rareable, Super Rare, Foundation, Nifty Gateway. These are all platforms where artists sell their art, and some of them are not literally just open for you to join. You have to be invited. You have to be accepted by the marketplace, like Foundation.
I have a question off the fly.
Oh gosh,
this
okay.
Is just off the top of my head.
What just happened?
I don't know. You got a split personality.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with this today.
It's like a Star Trek episode.
I don't
You're
know
white
what's going on
one
with
side,
it
black
today. So I am going. Where did you go?
Now we're going.
Okay, let's go back to.
Can everyone still hear my?
Here, just roll over.
You know what? I'll just ask the question.
Just
you don't
roll
have
over.
to see me. You don't have to see me. So can you? So yeah, right. So can you sell your NFTs on more than one platform at the same time? I mean, can you sell your NFTs on all the platforms at the same time? And why would that be a bad idea?
Okay, so that is a really good question. I don't know why this is not working for us.
Well, we have all new computers. We're setting.
We have all new computers, and we are literally having issues getting things set up. But
please
bear with us, and thank you so much.
Please stand by.
Okay, the answer to that question is yes. You can sell your NFTs on more than one platform. However, they don't really sell until someone buys them, right? And what's interesting about NFTs as opposed to physical art, you can't really sell one piece of physical art in multiple locations, can you? How could you possibly do that unless it's a multiple, like a print? That you can do, but of course they're still going to be numbered, aren't they? So even if you're selling multiples in more than one place, it'll never be the exact same one, correct? That is true of online NFT marketplaces as well. You can list your NFTs in more than one place, but you can only sell them on one place. The first time someone buys, regardless of which marketplace you are showing your NFTs on, that is sold. That one piece of NFT now is sold, and you cannot sell it as a unique original piece of NFT art on any other platform ever again. Okay, now it is literally put onto the blockchain, transcribed onto the blockchain ledger with that unique identifier, that unique number, as a transaction for that particular piece of art forever. The only way you could ever sell that piece of art again as an original is to create a new original NFT and sell it as a new original piece of art. Not the same piece, it will be a different piece. So that was a great question. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
OpenSea is the leader in sales. It's the leader in people for NFTs. And so this is why, as a marketplace, it makes so much sense for you to be on OpenSea, even though we're in a bear market, even though sales are horrifically down, even though not as many people are buying, people are still selling. And the average, now this is, this includes the very beginning of the year, but the average trading volume in a day has been over $260 million just on OpenSea. So there is a huge market of people looking to collect NFTs out there. So you as an artist have a much broader group of people that can collect your art. Average sales of NFTs in one day, average sales are 3,200 NFTs are transferring, are buying and selling in one day on
Is that
OpenSea.
on all the platforms or just?
This is only on OpenSea.
Only on OpenSea.
Only on OpenSea. Okay, so questions. Do we have questions about that? I'm going to attempt to go back to us. I don't think I can. Oh, good.
We're back, baby.
Okay, we're both back. Okay, so are there questions about that? Because you had some excellent questions about, can you sell the same piece on multiple platforms, on multiple NFT marketplaces? The answer is yes, you can. However, you can't physically, literally sell the same piece more than once. So you can post your art on more than one platform. You can only sell it on one platform. Why are you confused? What's confusing?
If you post it, isn't it for,
You are posting it for sale, but you can only sell it
so
once.
What if two people on two different platforms go to buy it?
Okay, if two people go to buy it at the exact same time, the transaction that goes through first will be the buyer.
So then that NFT will be gone from, or it'll show sold
It'll show
on both
sold.
platforms.
It will show sold on both platforms. And now what happens? Well, if you've set it up to make a royalty, what's a royalty? How can you do this? How can an artist make money off of other sales? This is another thing about NFTs that's so remarkable. That's so fantastic. That changes the game, literally changes the game of being an artist in the 21st century.
This is very cool. So you're saying that every time, if you sell you sell an NFT, every time somebody sells it again, you get a piece of that.
Yes.
You get
yes.
a percentage
yes.
of that.
So when you set up your piece to sell, you must put in the royalty amount that you want to make. 5%, 7%, 10%, 20%, I don't know, whatever it is, don't be greedy. Whatever it is off of the secondary market, and that's what it's called, the secondary market in sales. You do want to, as an artist, continue to make money. Because
you're going to be showing us how to set everything up, right?
I am
when
going.
When you say you'll set that up,
yes.
A lot of people, not me, of course, a lot of people don't know what that means.
Right. So today, what am I showing you? Today I'm showing you quickly the steps to go through this. I am not deep diving into any of this. I'm telling you what you can do. I'm going to quickly show you how to do that, but I'm not going to deep dive into it. And I'm going to get a little bit more to that at the end of this video. But yes, you definitely do want to do that. Okay, let's go back. And what is your next question, Mr. Artist
Do I
Sal?
have to do anything special to put my NFTs on OpenSea? Do I have to do any special things, or do you
Any
just
special
put
things
it
to
up there?
sell? So how do you get started even selling? That's a great question. Well, you have to understand that Web 2 was still real life stuff, right? Everything in real life. So as a real life artist, you would just literally take your art to a gallery and say, this is what I have to sell. I want you to represent me. You hope they're going to represent you, and then you hope that they give you a decent amount of money for when they sell it and actually even pay you, right? In Web 3, you need to do some different things. And these are going to relate to every marketplace that you go on. You are going to need to get cryptocurrency, and you're going to need to have a digital wallet. Now, there caveat, and also a good caveat. This is not just like anything. This is really cool. Some of these marketplaces, including OpenSea now, are starting to accept credit cards. So you will not have to use cryptocurrency for everything. However, right now, the fastest, easiest way to get into this is to use cryptocurrency, even on OpenSea, because even on OpenSea, they are not directly taking credit cards. You still have to go through a third-party platform to even set up a credit card on there, or deduct directly from your bank account. So what is easier for you, what is better for you, is whatever you want. I recommend learning how to do cryptocurrency, funding a digital wallet, and doing the whole Web3 thing.
So that
Yes.
leads to my next question. All right, so you got your cryptocurrency, you put it into your digital wallet,
Yes.
and how did it get from your digital wallet to you're using this to set up your NFTs on OpenSea, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how do
To
they
sell your NFTs on
to
OpenSea.
sell your NFTs, and how do they get them? Because so what do you need to? How much do you need to? See, there's so many questions.
There are so many questions.
There's so many questions. So
Yeah.
what do you
Just
need
list
to do?
list them one by one. Start with one.
All right. What is the average cost to put an NFT on OpenSea?
Okay, so that's a great question, and I am covering this next time, but basically the average cost is around $300 to $400.
Okay.
Whereas if you're an artist in real life and you get into a gallery, the average cost for you to sell your art in a gallery, you have to create all of your art, right? So all of your art supplies, that could cost you thousands of dollars. Going to art school, that's thousands of dollars. Then if you're doing things that need to be framed, right? If the gallery won't frame it for you, you have to frame all of your art. That could be hundreds and hundreds, could be thousands of dollars as well. Then, I mean, there's just so many things in real life.
To clear that up a little, so if you give OpenSea $400, let's say, they do everything?
No, you're. What do you mean
What
they
do
do
they
everything?
To set it up, to put it on OpenSea?
No, you're setting it up.
Well, yeah.
You are setting
But
up.
don't you have it pre-set up?
No.
No.
You
have
are
to set it up on OpenSea.
Yes, you have to set yourself up as an account on any marketplace, regardless of which one it is. If you were to go to a gallery in real life and set up as an artist with that gallery, what would they ask you for? They'd ask you for your CV, what have you done? Where have you shown your work? Have you shown it before you've gotten here? When did you graduate from school? What school did you go to? What honors did you get?
So you set up a profile.
So you set up an account and a profile just like you would in real life. However, the difference is that you're in control of everything. You're in control of everything that everybody sees, not the gallery, not the marketer, you're in control, okay? You and the marketplace. So if the marketplace is open 24/7, which all of these are, people can buy from you anywhere in the world. And this is one of the amazing things about NFT art, as opposed to a gallery. If a gallery has a website and they can market anywhere in the world, which they could, how are they promoting your art? How are they promoting you as an artist? Are they focused on you, the artist, Or are they focused on their whole gallery and their whole collection
Actually, it was
of
going to be
artists?
my next question. So if you put it on OpenSea and it's up there, it's in the gallery, does the gallery promote your NFTs in any way?
No, you create your own gallery.
You create your own gallery and you promote your own NFTs.
You promote your own NFTs. Now, with that having been said, you can pay to promote yourself on OpenSea, on any of the marketplaces.
So OpenSea has a program where you can pay them to promote your NFTs?
Yes, and I have made videos about this,
That's gonna
right?
be next week, or-
I have made videos about this.
Oh.
And if you go back and look at previous videos, you will see that there are videos that talk about where to market and promote your NFT collection. One of ones or generative art, it doesn't even matter. Where should you promote? And it is definitely important, if you can't afford it, to have a budget to promote yourself on NFT calendars. So go look at my video on NFT calendars after you watch the rest of this video, because NFT calendars are huge. Where else? Social media is huge. You have to promote yourself. So, but you can hire people to do this. You can hire VAs. I've talked about that as well. You can hire VAs to market and promote you. There's a lot of ways
Virtual
that you can do
assistants.
this. Virtual assistants.
Yeah,
Thank
that.
you. Okay. So let's get back to it. So you need a digital wallet that you fund with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, for example, is what's called Ethereum, is a type of cryptocurrency. Solana, Sol, is a type of cryptocurrency. USDC, US dollar from Coinbase, is a type of cryptocurrency. All of these, there are thousands literally of cryptocurrencies, but the top ones are what you want to get into. And if you're on OpenSea, Ethereum is the top one, but they're also doing more now with Sol and other cryptocurrencies. And you want to know, do your own research, of course. What in the world does your marketplace use for currency? And you need to have that currency. What types of digital wallets are there? MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, Trust Wallet, Portis, Venly, Ethereum. In fact, OpenSea lists 17 different wallets that you could have, that you could use to put cryptocurrency in and set up your NFT account. And we use MetaMask. That's the one that we use. That's one of the biggest ones. But you can use whatever you want. Then what do? You connect your bank account to a crypto exchange. What's a crypto exchange? Well, a crypto exchange is where you buy cryptocurrency. So you need to buy cryptocurrency, and exchanges, for example, are Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, KuCoin. There are lots and lots and lots of exchanges. We use Coinbase. That's the one that we use. We buy our cryptocurrency on Coinbase. We send our cryptocurrency to our digital wallet, which we use MetaMask, and then we connect our digital wallet to OpenSea, that's the marketplace, in order to set up an account. And then that's how we have our account. So probably there are questions about that, because that is really quite a lot. So anyway, then you transfer the cryptocurrency funds that you have purchased. For example, if you bought Ethereum, which is this shape, or if you bought Solana, which is this shape, you transfer your funds from your bank account into the cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase. You purchase on the exchange cryptocurrency, and then that is what you fund your wallet with. Questions? That was a lot, right? That was a lot. It is a lot of steps. I do admit that it is a lot of steps to go.
And it gets scary when you start talking about transferring money and giving out your bank account. I mean, that.
Okay, so
how do you protect yourself?
Yes, I mean, there are people who probably still have money under their mattress, right? But no, you can't be afraid of new technology. You have to embrace the new technology in order to make more money. And that's what this is all about. This is about becoming a digital artist. Let me just move myself over here. This is about becoming a digital artist so that you can make more money. Coinbase, is a secure site, they say. You can check that out for yourself. Gemini is a secure site, so they say you can check that out for yourself. Have they been hacked? What have they done? What kind of security do they have on there? But is your bank safe? You know, can someone go in there and rob your bank? Well, yeah. I mean, somebody could. People have.
Well, you should inspire yourself to make more money.
Okay, so if you don't want to set up a crypto wallet, if you don't want to get cryptocurrency, yes, on many of these platforms, you can use a credit card. And this is something that you need to look into yourself. I'm not talking about that today. And I don't know if I'll be talking about that in a future video, but I might. Because it is valuable and interesting to know where you can use a credit card. But I am showing you and recommending right now that you use cryptocurrency.
Can I just say one thing?
Of course.
The thing about using your own cryptocurrency and your own bank account is you can have a bank account set up where you can just put enough money into it,
which is
that
what we do.
Use for what you're doing, and not have, you know, let's say a credit card with $21,000 worth of credit on it,
right,
that somebody, you know.
Right. So we did set up a separate bank account just for our NFTs.
Right.
And we did for cryptocurrency and NFTs, and we do only fund it with exactly the amount of money that we want to spend. That's it.
All we could lose if something ever happened.
And caveat, you know, don't do this if you can't afford to lose the money. Of course, don't get yourself into a financial situation that doesn't work for you. But okay. What is the next question? So the next question Sal said was, you know, how do you do this? Like, how do you set it up? So you set up an account on OpenSea. You purchase your cryptocurrency, which for this would be Ethereum. You fund your crypto wallet, set up your crypto wallet. We set up MetaMask. And then once you have got your funds, funded your wallet, then you connect your wallet to OpenSea. In fact, OpenSea will not even allow you to buy or sell or anything except luck without connecting your wallet. Why? Because that is how they accept funds for payment for NFTs. So when you go to buy something, the first thing OpenSea says is connect your wallet. And it gives you a list of options to connect your wallet. And when you go to set up an account on OpenSea as an artist, what does it say? Connect your wallet. And that is the first thing that you want to do. And you will see this little profile icon. You click on that, and then there is this drop down for all of this. This is your wallet. This is where you connect your wallet right there. Okay, so you connect your wallet to OpenSea. And then the next thing that happens is OpenSea is going to say, set up a profile. And you do want to do that as an artist. You want to set up a profile, and you are going to also what is called set up your own collection, because that is where you're going to be selling your art. Okay. Are there questions about that? Because that is really super basic, but those are the steps, the simple steps, and the convoluted steps that you need to take to set yourself up on OpenSea or any marketplace, really, any marketplace, as an NFT artist. And there are other marketplaces. There's one like called Tezos, T-E-Z-O-S, where they have their own currency that you use to buy and sell. And so you want to fund your wallet with that currency. So it is a little more than just buying crypto, getting a wallet.
You would think that people generally go on one platform, they use one kind of currency, and they kind of stick to it.
Yes, and I highly, highly do recommend, and this is why I'm showing you OpenSea, and this is why I'm talking about Ethereum. I highly recommend that you use OpenSea to start out with and get to know what it is. Just like, what is selling? What is setting up an account? What is interacting with people? How do you set up your NFT? It's so simple.
They make it easy to use.
So simple. And this is why I highly recommend OpenSea. And OpenSea itself is built on the Ethereum blockchain, which is why Ethereum, the token, ETH, so there's the Ethereum blockchain, the whole word Ethereum is the blockchain, and then there's Ethereum currency, which is called ETH. And you want to buy Ethereum and fund your wallet with Ethereum in order to be able to buy and sell almost anything on OpenSea. Of course, there is other currency, but I just recommend starting out with the basics, and that is the basics. And that was a great question. Thank you for that. Anybody else have questions? Please let me know right now. Put them in the chat below. Put them in the chat, put them in the comments below, and I am going to keep going. So what is your next question, Artist Sal?
I think you answered it.
No, what's your next question?
I think you answered it.
Oh.
Unless you're going to show me the steps on how to open an account on OpenSea.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, show me it. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you actually list your NFT to sell on OpenSea after you set up your account? Okay, so you go to your profile. Your wallet's already connected. You're on OpenSea. You go to your profile, click on that, and then the drop down is going to show you My Collections. And that is what you want to click on. Click on My Collections. And then it's going to say, are you creating a collection? And you're going to say, oh yeah, I am. Create, curate, manage collections of unique NFTs to share and sell. Yes, you are creating a collection. So click the blue button. And then what are you going to add? You're going to add some kind of logo. It can literally just be you. You can be your own logo. So take a great picture of yourself and put it up there. It could be a piece of your art that you want to use as your entire profile collection image. So maybe it's something that you absolutely love that you've created. That could be your logo. Then you need a featured image and you need a banner image. And these are things that I also have talked about in previous videos. So I'm not going to get into the sizes of everything right now, but that is something that you can look at. Then OpenSea is going to say to you, what's the name of your collection? And you have already set up a profile with yourself, the artist, but now you're putting a name to your art collection. And you can name it anything you want. This is your art gallery. This is your collection. You can have multiple collections of your art. Maybe you do 4 different types of art. Every one of them can be sold on OpenSea as its own collection. So name your collection, describe your collection, and put the category. And by category, I mean, is it utility? Is it art? Is it gaming? We're talking about art, so your category is art. Then you want to add your social media links. We were just talking about how do you promote yourself? Well, this is how you promote yourself. So add all of your social media links, add your website. If you have a Discord, you want to add that as well. Add all of that. And then click create. And boom, you've started your collection. But you don't have anything up there yet. So now you've already created your digital art files for your NFTs. Next thing you want to do is upload your first NFT, and you're going to name it. You're going to link to it if you want to. Maybe you're also showing it on your own website, and maybe you have a bunch of things that you've said about it, or maybe you've got a background about it, or a lot of information. You can also link to it to your own website right here on OpenSea, and then describe it. And this is where you want to put a full description of your art. This is where you add customization. And properties are literally just what do you have in this particular piece of art that is special and unique to that piece of art. And then levels. And I've gone through all of this kind of stuff, stats, unlockable content. This is something that you, as the artist, have the option, and I just want to go over to us for a quick second. Unlockable content is super cool because this is where you can add in real life content to your digital file. And what I mean by that...
Unlockable?
Yes.
Unlockable?
It's locked to the public, but it's unlocked to the buyer. And what this means is that literally it could be a link to your private email where they can say, okay, here's my email address, set me up as your customer, and you mail them, right? So the unlockable content could be that they've purchased not only the NFT, but in real life, a piece of art. So maybe you're sending them, an 8x10 of the art, or maybe you're sending them postcards or cards, or maybe you're sending them stickers, or I don't know what you're sending them, but you could also be sending them something in real life. Maybe the unlockable content is you, the artist, speaking directly to the buyer and thanking them in person on a video, right? So unlockable content can be any kind of thing. It's really, really fun. It's something that OpenSea offers you. Also, they have a caveat about explicit and sensitive content. You do need to put over that you do have explicit or sensitive content if you do. And then how many, what's your supply, and then which blockchain, and we're looking at Ethereum, so that would be Ethereum. And then click create. And guess what? You did it. You've set up your account. You've uploaded your first NFT. You are selling. Oh my God. You are up there.
So now all you have to do is add more. You can just add more NFTs. Let's say one at a time.
Yes.
You go there.
Yes, but even
account.
now, a new thing that OpenSea did was they allow bulk uploads. So all of a sudden, you can pre-format all of this in a SV. Well, there's a file. There's a file that you can format all of this in, and just upload one file, and it will populate all of your NFTs for you. And I probably should make a video about that because, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I almost knew what you meant.
Yeah, almost. Almost, right? Okay. So are there questions about that? Because, being done is super cool, but then I'm sure there's a lot of questions. So be sure to put them, below this video. If you're a newbie, complete newbie to all of this, and I have really just covered a ton of stuff, but not in depth, right? Not in depth. Then I have created a masterclass. I have created a bootcamp on NFTs that you can do in 5 days. It's everything you need to create, sell, and buy NFTs, and it's for beginners. And it goes over in depth. What is crypto? What is the blockchain? How do you physically create an NFT? How do you physically set up a crypto wallet like MetaMask? How do you use Coinbase? I actually show you every single one of these steps. How do you set up your NFT marketplace? Instead of just quickly going through it, I go in depth on every single step, what it is, why it is, how to do it, why you should do it or not do it, or need to do it if you do. And then on the 5th day, you literally create your art in Canva. I show you how to create it in Canva, how to set up your collection page. And the reason why I say create your art in Canva is because you as an artist, you can upload your photograph to Canva and turn it into multiple different types of file formats, which is super cool. You can change the size of it. You can do all kinds of things in Canva, which I love. Set up your collection page on OpenSea, promoting and selling your NFTs. And I go over all of that in this bootcamp. And if this is something that is of interest to you, then go to, and I should have had that up there, zazoome.me. Okay, that is the name of the website, zazoome, and read everything that you're going to learn. Sign up, because right now, I think I have it at a ridiculous price. I think I have it as a ridiculous price. So sign up right now, because the price is going to change in January of next year, and take the NFT Bootcamp so that you really, really, really understand how to do all of this. It's only going to take you 5 days. And what I mean by 5 days is there are 5 modules that I cover. If you're the kind of person that likes to just do it all at once, you can. I mean, you can literally go through all 5 days in one day. We are zazoome. We are here for you guys. We would love for you to subscribe. You know I love those likes. Like this. If you like this video, please like it. Are there any additional questions? Because now is the time to ask them. And next time, I am going to be talking about how much does it cost to become an NFT artist. And that is one of the questions that everybody has It's a huge question, right? What are the costs of everything? And especially as an artist, you really want to know, how much am I going to spend? Yeah? How much am I going to spend? So thank you for joining us. And we will see you next time for what does it cost to be an NFT artist? Don't miss that, because that will be, how do I do this? There.
Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, your eyes, honey.
Yeah,
that's so
ooh.
cool. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Ciao, guys.
Toodles.